Hi, it's me again with laser tips and tricks. And I had to do a dozen handmade steak knives this morning. And I thought I'd make me a jig. And I'm going to emphasize when you're doing something that's, not coming, that every one of them is not perfect. Each one of these hand knives were handmade. So you don't want to mess up. I would suggest doing them one at a time. So what we have in this first picture is one, I've got some blue tape holding down the MDF, and you can just see this is a scrap piece of MDF. I've cut some other things out, and I very seldom throw anything away because I just made a knife jig and it didn't cost me a penny. Well, the one reason I decided to make the video, and there's several videos on how to make this shape off of a photograph of the knife, and I even have quite a few. If you want to watch CorelDRAW tips and tricks, and maybe you can type in the word photo and they'll come up, to trace a red line. But since these knives are handmade and they're not all exactly perfect, you want this to be a tight fit, but it's got to fit down in there. So once I had this thing cut out, I could very easily run a contour if it was too tight. And you don't move it. I used a piece of blue tape to take this out of the well. But then just take your contour tool and recut this same shape. You don't have to start over. I actually had to cut this like twice. I cut it like at 0.009 the first time, and then I went back at 0.005. And the knife just barely fit down in there, as you can see. And then my other suggestion, and the other reason I decided to make the video, I set my home. You can see my red dot pointer right there. And then I cut it out. So your laser knows where this spot is. And then I just made a box between the rivets in about what I thought, and I brought in my initials for this customer. Now, I did 12 of these, and I actually, I don't know if I'm particular or I don't want to take a chance of messing up a man's knife. I ran this box on every knife that I put in there, just to make sure my initials were going to fit inside there. And the other thing, you see some blue tape here. That's just to keep them kind of level with the laser, because they're all going to be a little bit different. The handles are a little bit different, but it also, if your laser jiggles a little bit, it won't fall one way or the other. And it's just a comfort for me to do that. When you're working with somebody's product that they took hours to make, you can't make a mistake. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.